What happens if Omen tries to teleport through Armageddon? That's what I'll be showing you in this video, as well as a bunch of other things, like does Stealth Drone go through walls, if you can use his stun for lineups, and how good Guided Salvo is against utility. I can guarantee you'll learn something new about TEJO just by watching this video, so make sure to stick around until the end because you don't want to miss anything. Does Stealth Drone go through walls? A lot of people are saying this is his most powerful ability, so let's try this out and see whether the suppression and reveal goes through walls. I'll send it out like so. Obviously he's standing right there, and if I use the ability here, no, you get no reveal and you get no suppress, but of course how it would usually work, pops up like that, revealed for that long, and then it suppresses them for 8 seconds. How far away can you see the Stealth Drone from? Obviously one of the gimmicks of this ability is that it goes invisible, but how far actually is the range on that invisibility? So I'll stand all the way back here, and then I'll have this drone just sort of creeping closer and closer into range. You can see around 20 meters, 18 meters away is when it appears, and you will notice that it actually stays revealed to you at that point. So it won't become visible then go invisible again. 18 meters close to you, it'll become visible, and that is going to be the exact same range as when you can see enemies. So as soon as you can see them, they can see you as well and break the ability. Does Stealth Drone go through Cypher's trapwires? Obviously the way they showed off this ability is pretty good at countering Cypher. You know, you can find him, suppress him, shut down his abilities, but are the traps actually going to catch this drone when it's invisible? You can see here, oh wow, I did not think this was going to work, but you can see there, if this ability is not revealed, it goes straight through. If it does get revealed, so let's say I'm now being seen, and then I walk through the traps, no, by the looks of it, this ability does not get detected by traps at all, so you can just walk straight through the trips, find the Cypher, press him, and then follow through afterwards after you know, get rid of the trips. That's pretty crazy. Can you break the Stealth Drone before it activates? Now obviously it is a destructible ability in general, but I'm talking specifically about once it jumps off the ground, is it possible to break it before it suppresses you? You'll see here, let's throw this ability out, up into the air, and then it's pretty quick timing. I believe it is possible though. We'll do it again here, you can see it up in the air. It is definitely possible to break it, but it is very, very quick. You will have to be really ready to, you know, flick up to it. 2 Vandals will kill it. I think it has 50 health in total. But yes, if you're fast enough, you can break it before it suppresses you. How much damage does Guided Salvo do? This is a pretty simple one, but it's a new ability, so let's find out. It's obviously going to have 3 pulses. So if I just stand in the middle like so, let's see how much damage. So yeah, the 3rd tick will definitely kill you. Each one does 70 damage, so you can maybe tank the first 2 and then make it out if you're stuck for some reason, but all 3 ticks will definitely kill you. What about standing in the Guided Salvo yourself, or if a teammate TEJO uses it on you? Let's see here, I'm standing at 100 health flat, and tanking all 3 seems to deal about 70 damage total. So even if your teammate uses this on you and you have no shields, you will still survive it, but you probably want to get out of the way. But on that note, let's see if you can survive your own ultimate with no shield. I'm not even going to try to dodge it. Let's just stand still and see how much damage this is. Okay, so I killed that guy there, and it will actually kill you if you have no shields. Now obviously it's a pretty rare scenario, so even if I have 80 health here and shields as well, let's see, I'll probably survive it with shields. Yeah, that guy, not so lucky though. Can you break the Guided Salvo missiles while they're in midair? How I will test this is I'll just go back over here, get TEJO to send them over towards me, and then see if I'm actually able to shoot them and break them before they land. Let's see, they're on their way now. No, by the looks of it, you are not able to break them. Indestructible, they will just fly to that location and then deal damage. Does Guided Salvo break Killjoy's lockdown? I've got all of her other utility here for good measure as well. You can't do the other 2, but they are there. So now let's get this lockdown down, like so. Let's just use one of my things, the Guided Salvos, fire it in. Let's have a look, 3 pulses. But yeah, it is going to kill Killjoy. All of her utility is now gone, and that 3rd pulse did take out lockdown as well. So yeah, you can again send it. Look how far you can send this ability. This ability is a crazy counter to Killjoy's lockdown. Good luck playing Killjoy into TEJO. Does Guided Salvo damage map terrain? Obviously this is a grenade damage dealing ability, and some of the Valorant maps have map terrain, for example the door on Ascent. So is this ability going to be able to break them? Let's see here. I'll place it on that side of the door like so, send it out, and oh wow, okay, so you can see that the actual projectile seems to just immediately break the door even before it landed. Just the projectile going through instantly broke it. That almost feels like a bug, so maybe it won't work like that on release. We'll try here again. If I place it on this side, you can see it does deal damage like you would expect it to, but not enough to entirely break the door. So again, I think that initial thing was a bug, but there it does do damage, not enough to break the Ascent door though. Now, while we're talking about tech on different maps, there's something really cool you can do on Bind. Now, credit to this little trick goes to Lothar. I didn't find this myself. Full credit to him for this. But if you try and send your little guy to Salvo into the teleporter, you can see what it actually does. It goes all the way around through the teleporter and then opens it. That's some pretty insane tech there for TEJO, specifically on Bind. And you can see it just flies all the way around super fast and then opens up the door for you. You can wait for that to expire. The damage, I guess you might have to tank some of the damage. But you get the idea there. You can open up the door on Bind using that ability. And while we're on the topic of map tech, you can also see how it will interact with the Abyss doors. For now, at least, this might change. But right now, you can see it just flies through and immediately breaks both of them, which seems sort of strong. Again, I don't think that initial projectile is meant to interact with things like that, but we'll see if it remains. Can you run through Armageddon? Now, of course, this ultimate is just going to be a massive bombardment of airstrikes out of the sky that is meant to kill you. So what happens if you run straight through it with your knife out? Can you survive? So you'll see here, let's get this ultimate going. I'm going to run straight ahead, full momentum with my knife out. Sometimes you can survive it. I tested this a ton of times and it seems to be inconsistent. Sometimes you can run through with your knife out, full shield, and you will survive. Other times you will not. So I guess it just depends on the timing of going through the ticks. So sometimes you'll get lucky and survive. Other times you won't, at least that's what I've seen so far. What does that mean for ISO? Obviously he has this shield that protects him from an instance of damage. So if you try to run through this ultimate with an ISO shield, knife out, you can see it like so. I'm going to live with 30 health. Now that's what I also saw with some other agents, even without a shield. Sometimes you would live with 30 health, but at least for ISO, you can survive this consistently as long as you've got your knife out. Can you survive Armageddon by hiding underneath an object? Now, obviously this ultimate is an airstrike that comes down from the sky. So if you are hiding underneath something, say Hell on Ascent, will you actually survive? So let's see here, I will send in the ultimate like so. I still see the warning on my screen, it's probably not a good sign. And yeah, it definitely still kills you, even if you are hiding underneath something. Is special delivery line of sight like closed metal, or does it go through walls? So we'll see, we'll have TEJO standing right here. And then if I use the stun right there, let's see. So this ability is actually going to go through walls. And then I believe the stun lasts for 3.5 seconds. I'll have a timer up on screen there to tell you exactly how long it goes for. Pretty powerful ability by the look of it. Can you use special delivery for lineups? Obviously it's just a stun, not a damage dealing ability, but still a stun on someone sitting on the bomb would be nice. But you'll actually find out that if you try and use this ability in that fashion, it'll go up in the air and after around 4 or 5 seconds it will sort of just disappear. So unfortunately, no, it is not going to be possible to use this ability to, you know, use lineups. Can you outrun Armageddon? Earlier I was seeing what happens if you ran through it. Now I want to find out if you are faster than the ability if you run with your knife out. So you can see the ultimate is going down that way. Let's start running with our knife out, and no, by the looks of it, it'll immediately catch up. So I'll try that one more time. Let's see if I have a little bit of a head start. What's going to happen? Knife out, running as fast as I can. No, you cannot outrun this ability. It is going to catch up to you. Maybe if you have enough of a lead, you'll escape, but don't try and outrun it if it's too late. Can Omen teleport through Armageddon? We know it's possible for him to get past a breach ult if he times it right. So let's see if that is also the case with Armageddon. We'll fire it through like so, wait until it actually starts landing down. And yeah, teleport through just like that, no damage taken. So Omen teleport can get you through Armageddon safely. What about Jet though? Is she able to dash through Armageddon? Now let's see here, Reaper's coming through. Dash forward. So yeah, you can go through, it'll still give you a tick of damage, so I only took 60 there. But yeah, it is technically possible for a Jet to just dash straight through and only take a margin of the damage. One last check, since I know people will ask, can Reyna dismiss through Armageddon? So it's activated, dismiss through like so, and yes, you can dismiss straight through. That'll also go for things like Yori's ultimate. You're able to just bypass that if you are intangible. If you made it this far, you're probably interested in the fact that I'll be doing a live stream in around 12 hours after I'm uploading this video at 7 PM Melbourne time, so 7 PM AEST. In that, I'll be doing some customs with other OCE creators, trying out the new agent, looking at the new skins, so hopefully I'll see some of you there.